Hi, Sweetie Pie. We're continuing with this book, Little Red Riding. And when we left off, she had followed this retreating, dangling tail and heard a growl after she heard a growl. And she followed it. And was that tail up to no good? A truly brave pencil would follow it and find out. She thought. She decided to tail that tail and wound up trailing it around an entire page for her story. Eventually, it led her all the way to the next page and went into it's fun sort of looking at the school from above, into the principal's office. Principal Granny office. Principal Granny. Pencil school rules. When in doubt, see something, say something, help others. Principal Granny. Little Red knocked on the door. Come in, said a growly voice. Growl, come in. Now, Principal Granny? That's a curious name for a principal. Maybe she's a grandmother. Do we know the sign for grandmother? We sure do. This is Mom. And you bounce it twice. Whoops, what's happening here? Okay. Greetings, little pencil. Great to see you, said Principal Granny. And what we're looking at is this giant back of a machine with this long tail. And there's Little Red Riding, a bit worried. Little Red was suspicious. I'd like to report hearing a growly voice, and you know what? It sounded kind of like yours. The better to be heard on the school intercom, said Principal Granny. I'd also like to report that I saw a long, tangly tail. I can't help noticing you have a tangly tail too, said Little Red. The better to get charged up for my school duties when my batteries are running low, said Principal Granny. I'd also like to report I've just noticed what big sharp teeth you have, said Little Red. The better to chomp little pencils like you and grind them up, growled Principal Granny, who in reality was the Wolf 3000, the grumpiest, growliest, grindingest pencil sharpener ever made. I thought it was a computer. It's a pencil sharpener. Just as the Wolf 3000 began to chase Little Red, in walked Mr. Woodcutter, the janitor. Who made this mess? Help! Cried Little Red. I think the Wolf 3000 has sharpened Principal Granny to smithereens. Mr. Woodcutter fainted. It's not a good thing for a janitor to do. It was up to Little Red to stop the Wolf 3000's rampage. She reached into her word basket. There was only one red noun left. Would it do the trick? She took aim and threw. What is red that could save the day here? That she'd be throwing. Dynamite. She's going to blow up the pencil sharpener. Okay. There was noise. Dynamite will do that. Phew, that was a close shave. Good thing that brave little pencil came along to save the day, said Mr. Woodcutter. sweeping up after the debris from the... I fell asleep again. Better get more sleep at night. I was up till 4, and when I was falling asleep, a little cat came to the balcony. Before that, that rampaging raccoon was just, I've got to catch it and remove it because it tries to get in both cat doors. And if it pushed aside everything, got in the other day and pushed aside, didn't get in the next day. And then last night it tried, but there was a lot of stuff in the way. Back to the story. Phew, that was a close shave. Good thing that brave little pencil came along to save the day, said Mr. Woodcutter. Luckily, Principal Granny was all right, though her life had been somewhat shortened by her experience with the Wolf 3000. I wasn't really brave. I was scared, said Little Red. Even heroes get scared, but they do brave deeds anyway. You are a hero in my book, replied Principal Granny. The woodcutter's sweeping up after the explosion. And there's Little Red Riding, and there's Granny. I'm not sure that dynamite is a good way to end the book, frankly. That's just me. Little Red zoomed back to her classroom just in time to hear the other pencils share the stories they had written. And that's the story of the happiest birthday party ever. The Adventures of the Wright Brothers. One has an airplane and one has a propeller. Well, they're both airplanes from different angles on their heads. The artist challenged them to a draw. The first patent for a pencil was an eraser. With an eraser was issued in Philadelphia. It was very tall. What was? I think it's a dinosaur that they're referencing here. Nope, it's not a dinosaur. It's a long word, but not a dinosaur word. It's not the pencilless, whatever. When Dinop the pencilless roamed the earth. It's a play on dinosaur names. Then Pencil and Gretel ate all the candy. We wrote a story together using teamwork. Get a grip, said the pencil. These are all the funny little comments made by the little pencils in the class. And now Little Red Riding is beginning her story. Once there was a brave red pencil. Then it was her turn. And she told her story, and the teacher wrote, "Good job, Little Red, right on, the end." I'll have to look up the word for the end, but let's remember the signs that we just did. We did grum, grum. We did happy. We did book, book. We did bear. We did laugh, laugh. Oh, no, I'm wrong. You do an L, but you point this way. Sorry, forget that last one. This is the right way. You point to your mouth and go like that. It's still an L, but it's this way. Laugh, laugh. Happy, when we're happy. When we're really happy, sometimes we laugh, laugh, laugh. And bear, I did that one. This is our bear, but it's not good because this is Beowulf. Happens to be a bear, but you won't think of it as a bear. You'll think of it as Beowulf. This is the sign for bear. And of course, this is the sign for mom. Grandma is 2 bounces from the same thing, which I did. And if I left any out, they're earlier on the tape, and there'll be more, which is more. That's the one that I forgot. More book. We'll do more book. I love you, little guy. Have a great day. Bye-bye.